All right, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. So you guys have been requesting Iron Hands for a while, and I'll be completely honest, I don't fully get it, because Iron Hands is, you know, it's nothing crazy, right? Like you see it around sometimes, and I do a lot of wild stuff. But you guys seem really fond of Iron Hands, so what the heck? Let's do it. Now, this is my favorite Iron Hands set. I think it's the strongest overall. I think Swords Dance is really nice while still, being having enough bulk to allow this thing defensive utility. Drain Punch is nice to keep it healthy. Overall, just the ability to set up and wall things and really pack a punch, I think is good. Now, as for Terra, I think generally you want to go with a Terra type that's going to help you with either Burn or Toxic. I decided to go with Toxic because I feel like Burn is easier to build a team around beating. There are fewer Wisp users in OU. If you look at Wisp, how many of these are really common? Well, actually, hold up, Moltres. I kind of did forget about Moltres, not gonna lie. Maybe we reevaluate this choice. But if we look at Toxic, it's Toxic. It's a really tough call, to be honest. We can go with chat opinion on this. Also, let me know if the music is okay, and let me know if the music is okay, if you can hear me all right, all that. Good to know. So, yeah, maybe we do go Terrafire, either Terrafire or Terra Poison, no question about it. Let me know what you guys are thinking. And either way, I would like to have some kind of healing with Iron Hands, either Rillaboom or Alomomola. I'm thinking we go Rillaboom. I think Alo is a little bit too passive for this kind of Iron Hands set. I think this is more of a balance offense, bulky offense type of range. And 1 second, let me reload chat. I think chat is bugged out on my end again. So I'm just going to make sure I can see what you guys are saying. Make sure I can see. Yeah. So I'm thinking Rillaboom is a strong partner. Let's see. We got... Is Lum a wasted item? Definitely not. So we could go Lum. We definitely could go Lum. Especially on a more offensive Iron Hand set. I really like Lum. And whoever says it's a Hariyama, they're going to subconsciously assume Guts and avoid Wisping. We're a little past that point on the ladder. I think I'm at like 1900s actually. So yeah, let's kind of see what direction we're going to take this in. If we go CB Boomer, it does feel like a great Tusk team. Someone says AV Tusk. Maybe we go there. AV Tusk is kind of a classic for when you can't, when you're kind of struggling to fit stuff, but we're not going to say for sure yet. Could be HDB as well. Don't want to have a terrible Webs matchup. You know how it is, but we'll leave it open. Wendy's is talking about Specs Gambit again. Wendy, you are a piece of work. Anyway, let's see. Need speed? Yeah, I know. We got 3 Pokemon. Well, let's think. Maybe we don't need... Let's actually reevaluate Rillaboom in general. I'm being a little too hasty here. Let's talk about Iron Hands as a Pokemon first. So, what team do I ladder with? Many teams. Many teams. Week 2, or we'll do Strong Against first. Let's be optimistic here. And Week 2, alright, let's do this. So, Strong Against bulky team. Well, is it though? It's kind of a weird situation because like a lot of Gliscor Terra sets can mess with it pretty well. I'd say it's good against bulky teams. Very few unaware Pokemon deal well with Iron Hands. And that I think needs to be. Now, as for these defense EVs, I'm still kind of undecided. This is so it lives a +1 Roaring Moon Earthquake, with the rest in special defense just because the HP is so high. That's the reason for this spread, but I could be convinced to go otherwise. It's good against Darkrai, which I think is worth noting. It's not great against Darkrai. Like, I'm pretty sure a +2 Terra Poison Sludge Bomb is not looking so... Wait, hold on. Oh, no, that's Assault Vest Iron Hands. What is this? Okay, we'll go with, sure, Mono-type Sword Stance, I guess. Okay, no, so Terra Poison at +2, even with my spread, which is like 154, I think, is not dying, which is pretty nice. So I'd say, yeah, this is definitely a Darkrai, at least forces the Terra on Darkrai. Is Drain Punch it? Yeah, definitely. If you run an SD set, you definitely want Drain Punch. Close Combat, in my opinion, is way worse. The longevity offered by Drain Punch is huge. We're definitely not going to run Trick Room. Well, okay, maybe we run Semi-Trick Room. Like, I could see slapping TR on a Glow King, but we're not, I don't think it's probably not worth it. We're definitely not running full Trick Room. Full TR is pretty garbage. Fake Out Hands, if it's AV Fake Out, like, it's fine, but no, I don't really want to run that. I think we go SD. I think that is the best set in the current metagame. Volt Switch is actually pretty silly, though. I kind of like the idea of running a Volt Switch Iron Hands, not gonna lie, but let's try SD because that's the most exciting set. Yeah, so let's keep analyzing here. Let's keep analyzing here. Strong against. Yeah, it's actually pretty strong offensively in general. There's not really much that walls it. Weak 2. So let's, like, what's it getting walled by? That's the number one thing. It's weak 2. So I guess, like, Skeledirge and Clefable would be the two that really come to mind. Skeledirge usage is super low, though, so we're mostly worried about Clefable. We're mostly worried about Clefable. If SD, why not Booster Energy? Because we're coming in more than once. We're coming in more than once, and frankly, I think Iron Hands wants Leftovers healing more than it wants even more attack. It's pretty much set on attack. It would be probably better with less attack, more put into defenses, to be honest. Yeah, Gambit is another good note. Some top-level threats it helps against. But Roaring Moon on there as well. Now keep in mind though, these three are all on a Dark Spam team, so we can't rely on Iron Hands. Like, a popular Dark Spam HO uses all three of these, and Iron Hands gets, while though it does beat these one-on-one and switching in, it does not get out of these unscathed at all. So that definitely does need to be acknowledged. Yeah, definitely we'll kind of factor in Moltres there. I think status in general needs to be acknowledged. It hates Toxic, it hates Wisp. It's just really weak to status in general. So we could end up going Lum, or we could kind of go a different direction with it. Yeah. Let's see. Zamazenta, I think definitely. I mean, it gets ID'd up on. So Zama's not fun. Also, guys, please remember to like the stream if you're enjoying. Alright, Lando kinda. Do we put down Landorus? It is, I mean, you do have to read it with an Ice Punch. I don't know if we put down Landorus or Gliscor. We'll put it down. Yeah, I mean, you do have Ice Punch, but you do take the Intimidate from Lando, and there's Terra involved as well with those two, so I think it's worth writing down. It's worth writing down. Is it Vest Iron Hands usable in OU? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Iron Hands, AV Iron Hands is probably the main set in OU. I just think this set is a lot more exciting, which is why I want to use it. I think it's just a lot cooler. So with this in mind, what is going to be our best partner for Iron Hands? Something that jumps out is Garganacl. I feel like it deals well with a lot of Iron Hands threats, and we can't rely on Terra. We can't rely on Terra. The one problem is I feel like Iron Hands and Garg both love using Terra, which kind of hurts. Week 2, yeah, we'll write down Tusk as well. We need a good swap into that. So what we want is a couple things. We want things that are really good at swapping into these Pokemon, and we want some things that can really punish these Pokemon. But mostly we're focused on swapping in, because Iron Hands is not walled by any of these long term, except for maybe Clefable. But yeah, we're not going to run Fire Punch. This is you definitely run Fighting, Ice, Electric coverage. It's not close. It's by far the best. You definitely want to run this. So, yeah. I will say Slowking Galar. I know I slap it on a lot of teams, but like it makes a ton of sense with Iron Hands. So, partner, we'll keep Glowking in mind. I think Garganacl needs to be considered as well. They both just swap in really well to a lot of Pokemon on this list. Moltres is a good note as well. I do like that, because Moltres can pivot it in, right, and does support it very well defensively. Very, very well. Like pretty much everything, every type Iron Hands is struggling with, Moltres can come in and deal with that quite well. So I do like Moltres. I do like Moltres. Yeah, the Bolt Beam coverage, the famous, and the very few things that are okay with Bolt Beam are getting hit hard by fighting moves. Someone asked, where is our Queen Langloy? Hopefully she shows up. We'll see. Scarf Indeedee RN. Guys, come on. You're making me look bad here. Alright. Iron Hands needs Iron Fist or Guts. Iron Fist and Guts would make this Pokemon crazy. I would like to see it. It's kind of a shame when Pokemon get stuck with Cork Drive. At the same time, no, I think Iron Hands would be probably a pretty healthy presence in the tier. I don't think Guts would be OP. Yeah, Rillaboom definitely should be considered. The problem is they kind of share a weakness to Molt, but I do like how Rillaboom provides terrain, right? That is a very, very nice benefit. So we'll keep that in mind. Kind of difficult for a robot to use Guts. Very true. Perhaps Iron Fist would be a little bit better. Are we using Supercell Slam? Heck no. Do you want to take 50% on a Fatbon when a Landorus switches in? No, I'm a Thunder Punch guy. We got three options, right? You have Thunder Punch, Wild Charge, and Supercell Slam. If you miss or hit a ground type, you're taking 50%. That's terrible. That's so terrible. Wild Charge... Does it even get Wild Charge? I could have sworn it did. Oh, it does. It's in the usually useless moves section. That's hilarious. That's seems a bit rude, but 90 accuracy but a quarter recoil, not really worth it. And this 75, a little weaker, but 100 accuracy, no punishment if you swap it on a ground type. And you know, you get that paralysis, which is not a huge deal, but 24 PP, and you know, those drawn out games where Clefable switches in a bunch of times, it's good. Yeah, and we'll note Skeledirge rare here. We're not factoring in Skeledirge a ton. Hear me out, huge power Roaring Moon. If I could use it, I'd slap it on every team. Yeah. Specs Landorus, we're not doing that. I need an Avalugg check. At the moment I do. All I have is one physical attacker. Yeah, you could see an argument for Wild Charge, I guess, yeah, Wild Charge because of its high HP, maybe, but I just don't think you need the power. I mean, I'm looking at +2 Thunder Punch, and it's like, I don't think Wild Charge gets you any super crazy rolls that Thunder Punch wouldn't, and I'd rather keep my health. But we'll see, we can test. If I find myself doing 90% to a bunch of things. Thank you very much. Lando made the beat for the $10 donation. Iron Hands, it's finally here. Can't watch it live, though I'm busy. We'll definitely be watching the replay. All right. Hope you enjoy the replay, and thank you very much for the donation. I'm building for singles. SVOU we're doing here. SVOU, which is a singles format. Someone says Keldeo is kind of good into these guys. We are never using a Keldeo again. We are never, ever, ever, ever using a Keldeo again. Not ever for any reason. Okay, that's the situation there. Now, as far as the partners on this team, we can't fit everything on this wish list. So guys, we've got to decide which of these partners looks strongest. So let's take a look and kind of go through this together. Garganacl is really good at getting... It doesn't do well against Clefable, but everything else on this list, Garganacl shuts down pretty well and, you know, gets Salt Cure Chip, which is obviously very nice. Rillaboom gives grassy terrain support, but is on the defensive side, weak to a lot of the same things Iron Hands is. Gummy, thank you for the $2 donation. Really appreciate that. No, we're not going to switch featured mons today. I know I've switched some featured mons in the past because everybody was hating the stream because the featured mon was just making us lose every game. Iron Hands is not bad. I know Iron Hands is a pretty good Pokemon. We are definitely not switching today. We are definitely not going to be switching to a different Pokemon. So don't worry about that. Someone says, make a grassy terrain team. That's, okay, so... G-Terrain HO is an idea. I would be pretty down for that. So we can consider making Iron Hands and putting it on a grassy terrain offense or an HO. So we'll consider. We'll try kind of a more bulky offense first, but I am really down to give that a try. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so Molt people, looks like we got some comments from Molt. Guys, let me know what you think is best. I do like the look of Molt. I feel like it's looking like a super strong partner. Now let's also consider though, what is Moltres U-turning on? It's U-turning on Primarina, which is not great for our boy. Slowking, which is not great for our boy. I don't know. The Moltres U-turns aren't looking great. But it is a Moltres still, and it does come in. We'll put on a Moltres. I think it just fits so well defensively with hands. I think it's worth giving a shot to. Let's see. Someone says... Is Hisuian Samurott good on this? Maybe. We'll find out. I would say I'm leaning towards no. I feel like Iron Hands would rather have hazards clear than stack hazards. Not to say we can't do both, but generally hazard stacking and trying to remove at the same time is kind of a tall order. Oh yeah, no, it blows Primarina away, but you get outsped and killed by a Moonblast is the problem. I'm not worried about Primarina switching in on Iron Hands. I'm worried about the fact that I U-turn out with Moltres, it brings in a Prim, and I can't go Iron Hands. What I was noting with the U-turns is that Moltres isn't really bringing in things that Iron Hands can set up on. Which is something I think we should probably consider. Someone says Great Tusk is a must. I do agree. We got Moltres, which is probably going to be a Knock Absorber. We want hazard removal for both of these guys. It does feel like Great Tusk is pretty close to mandatory here. And what I like is, and people might say, well, doesn't this do a lot of the same stuff as Iron Hands? Not really. Not really. One of the big things to keep in mind with Tusk is, first of all, it gives us a backup Gambit, and you need to. You cannot just have... You think you have an Iron Hands and that's good enough for Gambit? Not unless you're running, like... Does this thing get Iron Defense? Not unless you're running, like, a Lefty's Iron Defense set is this thing good enough on its own as a Gambit answer. You need a secondary. Next, we would have needed a Raging Bolt answer anyway, so Tusk helps with that. And of course, on top of that, the real reason we're adding it is the spin, but we need the Electric Immune, we need the Raging Bolt answer, so it's fine. Now, music is a little loud. Guys, let me know, is music a little loud? I can turn it down if so. Let me know if music is loud. my Tapu Lele switch in, I'm not worried about that because this is Scarlet and Violet OU, so there is no Tapu Lele. But also, we have 3 Pokemon. We're not at the point where we're worried about specific Pokemon yet. If you guys worry about specific Pokemon before you have at least 4 Pokemon down, you are way too stressed of a builder. You are way too stressed of a builder. You don't start saying a team is weak to something until you have at least 4 down. People say music is okay. Okay, sounds good then. We'll keep it as is. All right. Yeah, so I do wonder... It'd be really weak to water if I were to add on a Garg, but I'm still kind of tempted. The other thing is I do want some kind of consistent, if we could fit it, some immediate power, because Iron Hands is really not that. It's really not that. A lot of votes for Gambit here. Defensively, Gambit makes a lot of sense here. Yeah, defensively, Gambit makes a lot of sense here. Thoughts on Gold? Gold could fit too. We can get some different versions down. One interesting let's see, does this work? Could I go like Rillaboom, Goldengo, probably Scarf, and then like King Gambit? I don't really love this team, but it could be an angle. I'd like to go more offensive, I think, though. But that's one possible direction. Let's see what happens if we make a Garg. What if we put on a Garg? Then it becomes super weak to... Then it becomes super weak to water. So we need an answer for that. And weak to Kyurem. This feels like kind of what would be a Slowking team. Maybe a Crown team. We definitely need a special wall that can handle Kyurem. We're not switching. We're not switching Pokemon today. Don't worry. Iron Hands will be on every team. And then the last, we need to be fast. I don't really... Hold on. This version does not feel good. It would have to be Dragapult last for speed and water resist. This has Scarf. Team's not super slow. Best viewer submitted team? Probably... I got a submission from Skyman. That was pretty hype. Where is it? Where's Skyman's team? I can't find it, but I got that. And I also got a guy who sent me a Blaziken team recently, and that was pretty cool. I had some fun playing with that. I did some modifications, but yeah, I got a pretty cool Blaziken team from someone on forums, so that was nice. Is Glowking the only answer to Q? Glowking and Iron Hands and Bliss... I mean, sorry. Glowking and Iron Crown and Blissey. And yeah, those are the only answers to Kyurem. And they're not even that consistent, because some of the Kyurem are mixed sets, which beats Blissey. Some of them are Terra Ground and Substitute, which beats Slowking. And some of the Kyurem are... Some of the Kyurem... What's the other thing I said that beat it? Iron Crown, yeah, that doesn't switch in too well to Earth Power, so it's kind of a temporary answer. But yeah, Kyurem is broken and should have been banned. But, you know, it is what it is, and we're going to have to now deal with it for the rest of the generation. So, yay. Yeah, we're not going to go for screens. We're not going to go for screens. Lycanroc Dusk stream, maybe. I could see it happening. I think Dusk'n'Rock is unviable, but I might be wrong, and I do love strong priority. No, we need speed. This probably also has to be a Dragapult. No, but we need a Steel. Yeah, well, do we need a Steel? We want a Steel. I don't think we need a Steel, though. We could go... I wonder if, like, Darkrai... Something fast would be the last here. Well, let's just do a check. Problem is this has kind of more immediate power. And yeah, this team does super lose to Water Pond. Let's see if we can... I don't really love this team, though. This team is, like, not thrilling me at all. Let's remove gold for, like, say, a Pult, maybe. How would this look? What's this team losing to? It looks so weak to Moltres, guys. Oh my god. No, we get owned by opposing Moltres. Like, it's so over if we see a Moltres. It's so over. And honestly, fire types, like a Gouging Fire is GG. No, this is not it. This is not it. Man, he really making the mental gym to avoid adding Water Pond. Need a water answer, something fast and more offensive. That Cry of Fear guy. No, Water Pond is not fast. I have no idea what you're talking about. Let's take a look at this Pokemon. Ogerpon Wellspring. Speed. OU. Let's sort it. Let's take a look. There he is. How's this looking for speed control? It's not looking so fast anymore, is it? It's not looking so fast. This is why you don't run Ogerpon as speed control. You will get killed by every single fast threat in the tier. When I say fast, I mean Scarfers or things like Darkrai, Zama, Pult, Dio, maybe sometimes Weavile and Meow. I definitely do not mean a base 110 Pokemon. If you're using that as the fastest Pokemon on a non-priority team, you are in big, big, big trouble. Okay. Now, let's see if we can work with these guys here. Let's see if we can work with these guys here. A Goldengo with Scarf is obviously kind of an option for the last, which is I don't love, but Terra Steel Make It Rain does have some power. Let's see, what else could we do? We don't necessarily, so let's look at what we lose to here. If Scarf, Hamu, good speed control to you or not? Yeah, I mean, not good, because it's like a Scarf Atrot, which is not great at taking on a lot of the faster threats in the tier. But it's okay. Like, I'd say it's it's pretty good. Yeah, I'd say, depending on the team, Scarf, Hisui, and Samurott can be pretty solid. Yeah. Let's see. What are we losing to here? The real thing is we definitely need speed. So we just what I'm seeing as I scroll through this list is speed needed, speed needed. But I don't see anything that's totally smoking us. I mean, Gouging Fire is, to be honest. Well, no, yeah. We have Garg and not a lot on this team lets Gouging Fire just do its thing. Garganacl is just really good with Iron Hands, covers it well defensively, other than, of course, ground moves, and absorbs status, which Iron Hands hates. Toxic. I mean, sorry, what am I saying? Not Toxic. Gliscor kind of cooks the team. Very good point. Yeah. 2 Gliscor weak, and nothing fast is going to be able to help that in the last slot. Nothing fast is going to be able to help that in the last slot. Now, there is a route where we go Corviknight over Moltres. It doesn't quite work as well, though, does it? Because it doesn't really have that same offensive firepower that Moltres has to support Iron Hands. Yeah. What is a Keldeo? I don't know. We don't talk about Keldeo here. And guys, for those of you that are shocked that it's 841 and 842, I recently cleared out my builder. I have, between my devices, well over 10,000 teams. So yeah, this little 842, no, I have made over 10,000 teams. Let's see. Tomorrow's stream, I'm going to be streaming with Skyman. So if you want to see your brave and fearless mod play with me, you'll get to see that tomorrow. So Wendy's asks, do you have a life? Yes, I do. I have a full-time job, exercise a lot, see friends on the weekends. Yes, I do have a life, for sure. Let's see. Guys, remember to like the stream if you're enjoying. I know it's a little bit slow because, you know, building. But we'll get to the battling soon. I just want to make sure I build a decent team before, you know, this happens, before we get going. Does Raging Bolt not fix the water and Moltres problem? I really want to hone in on the Gliscor issue that was phrased. It was a very valid issue. But let's see. If we were to go this route, I feel like, well, the last definitely needs to help a little bit against water. I don't love the Ogerpon situation, but at the same time, it's not that bad. I feel like probably Dragapult is the clear last if we were to go with this. Let's check and see how this team's doing. Now, it's a little bit weird though, because like SD Gliscor is still frying everything. First, you don't mod me, then you get Skyman, Wendy's says. Yeah, Wendy's, I don't mod you because you act like a child constantly. And I'm going to be putting mod applications out soon. So if you're interested in muting Wendy's, make sure to apply. I'll be putting mod applications out soon. Let's see. Down02 says, oh no, I think he's probably talking to someone else. Holy yap, hurry up, geez. Stop building when you're obviously not good at it. Down02, you are more than welcome, and in fact, I invite you to leave. And I will continue building, and I'll be extra slow just for you, buddy. Okay. Why was Core proposed instead of Moltres? Gliscor. Gliscor was a huge issue, right? Gliscor was a huge issue. So we need something that can come in on it and pivot out. Now, one thing is I could run a Choice Specs Dragapult, which I think might be the move here. Gives us some immediate power and go with the Specs Hex. I kind of like that. People in the chat are mean because they're pretty sad, to be honest. I think Down02 might be GN. Might be the same guy. Yeah, Ophelia, definitely put in a mod application. You have some slightly concerning preference for Wendy, but you know, you might be. Lang, yes, I did say I would mod you. I forgot to do that. I have it written down. Okay, I'm going to write it down on my calendar right now. As we speak, I'm writing it down on my calendar to mod you. Mod Langloy. Okay. It's been written down. You will be modded. Let's see. Okay, how are we looking against the tier if assuming we have Specs Dragapult? GN373, that's what Down02 says. Yeah, I do think it's the same guy. Ink says, can you mod me, Pinkacross? You're welcome to put in an application, and I'll probably conduct interviews with some of the people. You know, I'd like to get people that ideally are, you know, have been in the community a while, preferably know something about OU, and have, you know, a good sense of judgment. I'm not looking for mods to be lame and shut down every crazy chat discussion. I like the chat getting a little wild and having a good time. What I don't like is random toxic people spamming in the chat, and random people with, you know, racial slurs and all that kind of random stuff. Yeah, make sure your mods have a cohesive policy and vision for stream chat. Yeah, definitely. I'm not trying to make stream chat a lame place to be. I think it should be fun. It should get a little wild. You guys can talk about your Raging Bolt fantasies or whatever. You know, have fun with it. But it's just a few toxic people that crave attention a little too much. Gummy says, would you ever consider me? Sure, put in an application. I'd consider almost anyone other than Wendy's. Let's see. Okay, I feel like we're looking good. Curum, not great, because we don't have an ice resist, but not the end of the world. Cuttlefish Cult, thank you very much for the $5 donation. Asks, how often do you nickname your teams and how you choose them? So as for how I choose my teams, that's just... Oh, you mean how I choose my nicknames? What am I saying? I nickname... When I do an RMT, I nickname the team. That's when I nickname a team. Still weak to Trez... Not... Still kind of weak to Trez. Do you mean Moltres? Do you mean a team with a Glow King and a Garganackle and a Specs Pult is weak to Moltres? Surely not. I'm not worried about Moltres one bit. Yeah, but as for Cuttlefish, how do I choose nicknames? I kind of choose random ones. I like silly nicknames, and I like consistent themes. I don't name Pokemon just like something random on a team. I nickname things with kind of a team theme overall. For an example, in honor of the donation, we can nickname this team if it wins a game. But remind me, guys. Someone asked collab with Pokegame. Probably gonna come. I think Aim said he'd reach out. I know he's working with. He was moving recently, so life being busy and all that. But definitely, once if Aim's availability opens up, I will be more than happy to collab with him. I'd love to. He seems like a cool guy and a wonderful Pokemon YouTuber. Yeah, okay, let's plug in some sets and get going. I do think we go Terrafire to start. We'll see what happens. Corv. I'm thinking, well, do we go Brave Bird? I feel like we have enough for Gambit that we don't need to go Body Press. I think we can go Brave Bird. Another interesting option is actually Roost Bulk Up U-Turn Brave Bird, which is kind of a funny set. Probably not the best set, but I'm feeling spicy today. So maybe we do it anyway. I say, what the heck, let's go for it. Well, no, hold on. Chat's a bit toxic today, isn't it? Yeah, for sure. It is. Yeah, Skyman, if there's this guy, Down02. Hey, Skyman, could you take care of Down02 and ban him quickly? He keeps complaining about me yapping while on a stream, which, as advertised in the title, I build. And he seems to be pretty upset about me building. So let's just get the... I think he wants attention, so let's just mute him. That'll shut down the attention, probably send him out. Okay, Headlong Rush. Another question. Now, this is a big question here. Do we want to go Spin on Tusk and Hazards? Do we want to go Spin SR on Tusk or Rocks on Garg? I think we start with Knock off. Well, oh, actually, we don't have a Knock user, so we're definitely going to go with this. We definitely want a Knock Pokemon. So we'll go with that, and then we'll go with SR Salt Cure, Recover, and I think Protect is too good to turn down on Garg. That's just me. I give trolls too much time. I do it partly for amusement. I think chat enjoys trolls. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I think a little bit of attention to is good. I don't want to give them too much attention, but for your amusement, I do like to clown on them a little bit. I do like to clown on them. Now, on a team like this, I do wonder if we want Ice Beam. How much do we want Toxic? Do we want Ice? I think let's go Ice Beam. I think we're pretty strong into Raging Bolts, so I don't think Toxic is as important. And we can try this. We can try this. And I think, what do they run? Oh, that's not the set we're going to run at all. They run that, right? 16? Yeah. Let's see. All right, makes for some epic content. I see. Yeah, someone said make her regen. Good point. Good point. And actually, we're gonna make this not female. We're just gonna go random on that. We're gonna go female on this, random on the rest. Don't want to get sniped by rivalry. Yeah, the ability. I got it. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for the reminder. I do forget abilities. Chad has probably saved me several times. Shadow Ball, Draco. I do think we go with Terra Ghost, and as much as I want to run Terra Dragon, I think Terra Ghost feels like the move, just so Gliscor gets one shot. Actually, though, no. Let's go Dragon in case of Terra Normal Gliscor. No, we have to go Timid. As sad as it is, Zamazenta exists. We have to go Timid. We have to go Timid. We really do. Okay, now time to decide lastly on this Corviknight. I think we definitely could run Brave Bird. The question, and we definitely run Roost, obviously. Is last going to be, you know, Defog? Is it going to be... The 16 is on Slowking is to live Meowscarada knockoff, which is a decent... And GN says he'll be sniping me. Okay. Yeah, that, let's see. Someone in the chat is, Infiltrator on Pult. Good note, you guys. What would I, well, hold on. Yeah, I think we go Infiltrator for Zama. If we experience a rough matchup to Webs, which I think is very possible, we could switch to Clear Body, but I do think the Zama matchup is worth that. I'll go with Ghost on this Corviknight for the Zama, actually, just so we have that backup, because we're not looking great against Zama in general. Do we run Bulk Up, or do we go Body Press, guys? What are you thinking? Probably Body Press, right? It's probably the better option if we're really being honest here. And I could run Helmet. We might switch to Helmet. We could switch to Helmet. We might. We'll see what happens. And we'll just go defensive. Keep it simple. Nothing crazy. We'll keep the speed as is. Let's just give it a go. Let's run it. See what happens. A zillion cats attempted to PM me. Okay. A lot of votes for Bulk Up. Be brave, Pink. Bulk Up feels weird for a pivot. It is weird for a pivot. Bulk Up is definitely weird. But you know what? Chat wants to do it. Let's do it. For next round, it'll have Bulk Up. Actually, I do kind of like Bulk Up because it makes SD Gliscor lose pretty hard, which is kind of hype, honestly. I think the play's got to be just lead with Glow King and click Ice Beam. Okay, that works too. I feel like I want to just Future Sight here. Oh, it's one of these guys. Well, we have Infiltrator Pult, thankfully, but I'm going to click Sludge Bomb first. Let's Sledge again. It's Terra Steel. Okay, that's kind of annoying, I guess. And Chili here. Actually, let me go into Corv. Oh, okay. A little bit of lag there. That's fine. I feel like I can PP stall this with my Garg. I love the fact that Terra has already been used. I'm actually really happy with that. And I can't get frozen by any BS, which I like as well. We can go Corv. Let's do our own pressure, right? Let's do that. We'll roost once. I don't want to stay in too many times because I don't want to get frozen. I'll U-turn here. I just want to get Glow King healthy. Someone says, I've seen this team. Give me the info. Give me the deets. But yeah, no, I am like really not worried about this team because I'm pretty sure this Kyurem is not really much of a threat to me. Yeah, like I just don't see how this is realistically going to break past me. I can chili here. Like, I don't have to attack it because guys, remember, pressure only applies to attacks, right? So you can get by pretty well just swapping around on a Kyurem. And I can switch quite a bit because I have Regenerator and then this Garg. Like, I'm pretty sure this Kyurem is going to bug out at some point. It's going to give up. And that's going to be really nice for me. It would be annoying if Slowking... Oh, that's critical hit. That's not what we want to see. Okay, so that's kind of bad there. I'll be honest, that's pretty bad. Definitely not what you want to see. Kind of an unlucky critical hit there. But it's fine. You know, I can recover here and take some time. I'll go Corv this turn, I think. I think the Freeze Dry is pretty unlikely to come out. And we do live, even if it does come out. Yeah, and it was that. So I'll Roost here. And the Freeze Dries are getting low, right? And remember, you guys might be thinking, oh my god, Pinkacross, how have you not been frozen yet? Remember that Garg cannot get frozen. Okay, I'll just U-turn, that's fine. I don't really care about losing PP on U-turn. Please replace Protect for an attacking move on Garg. We might. We might not, though. Protect is really good. Trust me. Trust me, it's really, really good. Okay, I'm going to interact with chat because this is going to take a while. Yeah, Garg has Purifying Salt. And sure enough, as I said, I told you guys the Garg would not want to fight. It would not want to scrap with me for that long. And I was right. It was a losing situation for the Kyurem. It lost a lot of PP. It didn't gain anything. Now, unfortunately, this Gliscor can do some stuff. I don't think I want to lose my leftovers, so let's go into Corv. We'll see what set this is. Hopefully it's not SD. Based on the spikes, we're safe from a Swords Dance variant. Just going to be one of these. I can U-turn here pretty easily. I'd like to get some set info on this. Oh, and we get a very nice U-turn. Okay, so this is an Iron Hands opportunity, I think. I think this is an Iron Hands opportunity. And it feels foolish to go for anything I would say other than an Ice Punch here. I feel like it's probably going to be an Iron Defense or a Gliscor switch. And if it's ID, then Thunder Punch wouldn't matter anyway, right? Will Pinka read his Raging Bolt X Glow King fanfic to us? Ideally not. I like to keep that under wraps. You know how it is. Okay, let's see. Is it worth losing Iron Hands if I kill this Gliscor? That's the question at hand. I feel like it's not. I feel like it's not. Which is unfortunate for me. But also this thing probably doesn't have Toxic, if we're being honest. It's got to have Tact and it's probably Poison Jab last. Yeah, I mean, okay, let's say this goes down. Let's say, can I win if this Gliscor dies? With, like, Future Sight and Tusk and Dragapult and stuff? Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, we get poisoned and the Gliscor goes down. I don't know if that was a good trade, but I kind of want something to happen, and I feel like this would be a really long game if we didn't do that. So I'm okay with that. What we definitely don't do is leave it in here. We're going to wait for a really good moment to take advantage. And also, I didn't realize Garg looks amazing, amazing, amazing. Let me just chili here, because I'm pretty sure the Kyurem's just going to come in. And I don't want a Future Sight, because it'll be just a waste of everything. Yeah. Cool. This is kind of tough. This is kind of tough. I think I just do what I did before. And just pivot around. The Corv is now not as helpful, so even if it does get frozen, it's not as big of a deal. And look, I don't know what my opponent thinks they're stalling. Yeah, Hands does own the rest of its team, but like, how else was I going to get past the Gliscor without it getting poisoned with a Wish Olo in the back? I figure Iron Hands is still good even poisoned if I position myself right, and it'll be a death. You know, it'll be dead. So I think I'm happy with how that went. That is a point in favor of Terra Poison Iron Hands, though. If we had Terra Poison, we would be really set here. Okay. Go Corv here. Cool. Go Garg here. Even an Earth Power crit into another one wouldn't kill, so like I'm feeling pretty good. Just protect. Blissey comes. Let's Salt Cure. Let's start this thing. It's time to go Tusk, and it's time to Rapid Spin, definitely. Because once I spin this, if I get burned here, that would suck. Hopefully we don't get burned. But, Chilling, oh, it's great. It's Chilling Water. That's perfect. So I can actually knock this thing here. I can stay in and knock. I think that's worth it. Because this will be relevant, I think, for the Iron Hands, the chip. Let me check how much it's doing to Olo. Yeah, so the Rocks chip will be important. It will be important. And I'm going to knock again because I'm pretty darn sure this Corviknight is going to defog. I'm pretty darn sure it's going to defog. Okay, the Olo comes in. Wonder if I go into... What's the plan here? What's the plan here? Let me go Slowking. That seems safe. Wendy's said, yes, Skyman did not ban me. Yep. He didn't. He's a merciful guy. Okay, let's just Future Sight here, and we'll chili. $5 donation. Thank you very much from Knotted Alpaca. I have inheritance and shared power sets for hands. Do you do OMs? Iron Hands is the platonic ideal of so very close to good, and I love my 4 sets with it. Or I love my sets for it. Yeah, I don't play OMs, honestly. It's not that I have anything against them, but it just hasn't really worked out that way for me. I'll go for 1 Salt Cure here. Okay, the Protect comes out. This Kyurem, the plan is to PP stall it. It really is. It'll probably sub here. I'll go Slowking. We'll Sludge Bomb this because chance of poison. Oh, it outspeeds. Of course it outspeeds. What am I saying? I'll Chili here. Actually, Chili does look like it's affected by pressure. Okay, well we get this thing is Protect, which is kind of sad. I'm gonna go Tusk and I'm gonna knock, and then I'll spin as the Olo comes in. Cool, easy. Let's do Corviknight here. I'm not worried about a Scald Burn because I know it's Chilling Water, and I can pressure the Blissey with Body Press, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, I'm gonna Body Press this. Okay, the Olo comes in, like, that's fine. Let's Brave Bird. This is going to be a slower game. Stall is stall. Nothing you can do about it. I will say, if we had Terra Poison Hands, this game would have been over at preview. $5 donation from Castro. Thank you very much. If you could give Stealth Rocks 1 nerf and 1 buff, what would you give? It's a good question. I don't know if Stealth Rocks need a nerf. I feel like Stealth Rocks are okay. I'd be inclined to say they're okay. I'm losing Chili receptions like crazy, by the way. Let me go Garg here. Get up my rocks. Let me go Garg, yeah. Actually, do I Salt Cure here for the Blissey? Maybe I should have. Probably just going to go for the flip turn. Let me go... Do I go Paltier or is that a bad play? I gotta at some point bring in the Iron Hands. I want to get the Iron Hands in on the Blissey, I think is the ideal situation. So here's an idea. Let me Draco here, and then I'll go Iron Hands, and then we'll SD. Or no, then we'll just hard Thunder Punch, I think is probably the right play. Okay, Corv came in. I'll SD. Cool, and now let's Thunder Punch. So hopefully not substitute. Okay, no sub. We see Thunder Punch, does good damage. We'll T-Punch again. Probably force the rest, then switch out. Or actually, no, we should have switched there, predicting the rest. That was a poor call by me, for sure. That was a poor call. Let's go Paltier. And I'm going to U-turn. Well, actually, hold on. Let me not choke. Yeah, I U-turn here. I U-turn. If I can get some chip on Blissey, there might be an angle with Draco Meteor. Okay, that was a critical hit. So now Terra Dragon Draco is doing it to Blissey next time. So if I get Corvin, we might be able to get something started. But obviously, it's got to be Iron Hands here. And based on that damage, Thunder Punch might be killing. So let's just go for that. We get the Dozo. Let's obviously go for it again. No question. Okay. And we'll go Slowking here. I'll go Chili. Probably should have gone Corviknight instead of Slowking because of my limited receptions. But, what are you going to do? Can't play perfectly all the time. FS plus Tusk could be pretty good here for forcing a knock on the Corviknight as well. Okay, we got DC'd. Hopefully, we don't end up losing anything because of that. That would be sad. Come on. If we lose this game because of that, that would be really sad. Okay, wait. Why am I not in as the player? It says I'm... Okay, there we go. I was going to say, that would have been bad. Okay. Let's go Paltier. And I'm going to Shadow Ball, and then we're going to go Corv as the Blissey comes in. If we get Freeze Dried, we get Freeze Dried. It won't be the end of the world. At that point, the Kyurem's going to get back up. We have to accept that. And we'll just keep going. But we do catch the Blissey. We do catch the Blissey. Get a U-turn on this for sure. We get the Corviknight coming in. Feels like a Garg Salt Cure time. I think that's the move here. We'll protect. Can Salt Cure again, honestly. Because Blissey can come in, but it will be forced to soft build, and then I can go into Iron Hands. Oh, we get Dondozo coming in. That's like barely going to heal off this exchange. I'm going to actually, I think, click that again. Yeah, Olo's going to come in, and it's going to take this, like, terribly. I don't know what GT44 is doing. Let me click this again. We get Corviknight now. Like, look at this. I'm going to keep clicking. I'm going to keep clicking. I know it has pressure. I'm going to do it again. I think it's going to switch. I think the Corv's going to... People having a discussion about the ethics of mods in chat. Interesting stuff. No, Wendy's is a harmless troll. I'm definitely not in favor of banning Wendy's. I don't think Wendy's needs a ban. He definitely doesn't need a promotion to mod, that's for sure. And we're going to have to reconnect once again to the game. That's not great. But I'm officially done clicking Salt Cure on this Corv. Sorry about the Wi-Fi, guys. Hopefully the stream hasn't been bugging out too, and hopefully we don't time out here. Okay, we do reconnect barely. Okay, I'm going to just click Salt Cure here. Maybe I'm choking, but I think this is the move. Alright, I'm going to tech here. Okay, the Corv comes in. I'll protect on the fog. Go into my Corv. Will U-turn here. And I think I can now Thunder Punch freely. No, but just the Corv just comes in, doesn't it? Or no, this comes in. I'll Drain Punch here, so I can live to fight another day. Do I do it? I think this Iron Hands has outlived its usefulness. I'm going to Thunder Punch here. Just get a kill, and get out. Let me go Pult here. I'll Shadow Ball, and I'll go Corv again on the Bliss. If the Corv freeze dries, the Kyurem freeze dries, it freeze dries. I think I beat this guy with PP stalling. It's not going to be a fun game. Nobody's going to have a good time, but okay, like that's fine. I can heal up Corv pretty easily on quite a lot. Hopefully we don't get frozen. We do get frozen. Okay, we'll try to unfreeze. We'll have plenty of turns to do so if we're being honest. It's really fine. I mean, the critical hit is not great. The freeze into the crit is not great, but like we'll be fine. Go for rocks here. Go for, like, it's fine. We're fine. Go Slow King here. Hopefully doesn't eat a huge earth power, like a critical hit. Another one would be kind of bad. Slowly regenning up, you know how it is. That did more than I'd hoped, to be honest. I can recover pretty easily, though. Yeah. We can protect. Yeah, the freeze was not great. But we can definitely PP stall this. Only 5 earth powers left after this one. Yeah. Like, we'll be okay. I'll recover here, actually. Okay, I ended up protecting. That's fine. Go Slow King. Try to unfreeze a little bit. Don't get the luck. Go Corv here. Recover. Have another way to PP stall the Kyurem, which is nice. You guys excited? Isn't this a fun stream? Viewers are dropping. Not super surprising, not gonna lie. Just so this doesn't happen again, because I really don't want to do this. Even though this might not be optimal for the team, we're going Terra Poison on this guy. I am so not ready to let this happen again. Just a super long, drawn-out, painful, unpleasant game for everybody. Gotta love stall. Shout out to the stall players of the ladder. Just kind of doing this all the time. Not big fans of playing generally. Just kind of people that would rather, you know, rather match up fish. Not a huge fan of stall as a decision. Okay, and we'll go for a pretty easy rapid spin here. Okay, on the Alo, fair enough. Go Slow King. We unfroze, so that's good. Go into Tusk once again. And we just go for a rapid spin once again. You guys see the formula. Let's go into Corv here. Get some pressure, PP stalling going. Stall is great. Yeah, we're all having a fun time. Everybody's having a good time. Got to be methodical and patient. Stall play, they want you to be impatient. You can't let them get you like that. Brave Bird, doesn't really matter. Wish, that's fine. That doesn't really matter. What are you going to wish up? Like, I guess Blissey? Like, it's fine. We'll go Body Press. Okay, we get a U-turn on the Corv. That doesn't really allow anything cool. I can go Garg, I guess, and get up rocks. Because it doesn't have Body Press, so that's kind of cool. Can go Corv on the Defog. Because see, what I can do is I can slowly ensure I get hazards up by doing this sequence. It's painful, for sure, but... you know. It is what it is. Here we are, playing a stall game where we're PP stalling. Hot take, stall is overhated. I mean, I totally disagree. I think it's a pretty unpleasant thing for everybody involved. And I think it pretty much deserves the dislike it generally gets. I mean, it's essential in the competitive scene, but like on ladder, like this is not why anybody wants to play the game. I should hope. All right, time to start switching between Corv and Glowking. You guys having fun? I don't want to give him the satisfaction of this win, though. Whether this hurts my stream views or not, I am playing this game through. Let it be known. Alright, let me try... No, it doesn't matter. I can't even get stuff started with Future Sight because of all the Protect Pokemon. So, like, it just doesn't matter. Probably shouldn't have Sludge Bombed there. I'm not thinking. Everybody having a good time tonight. We'll go for a Roost here. Sure, we'll go Slowking. I don't know if we have enough PP to do this switching thing. Not entirely. Let's go for a Future Sight here. We've got enough that we can play around a little bit. Okay. Let's go for a Recover on the potential. Okay, that's fine. Go for Stealth Rock. The plan is definitely to do this with hazards and PP stalling the Corv's defogs, which is very doable with my Corv's pressure ability. Here for the vibes. Glad you guys are here for the vibes. So, okay, guys, 10K special. 10K subs probably coming up soon, unless the algorithm really, really hates me. So, what do you guys want to see for 10K? At the moment, I'm thinking like a Q&A. What are you guys thinking? And also, feel free to just ask me any questions. I mean, this game's going to go on for a while. Let's have fun with it. Let's vibe. Let's talk. We just lost 20 viewers. That's funny. But yeah, let me know. If you offer draw right now, would I accept? No. I'm winning this game. Viewer tournament, that could be fun. We all want the Iceberg. How would you guys feel about like a 10K special being like an Avalugg build? Pink versus viewer battles, that could be fun. Q&A would be neat. Live fanfic reading, we're not doing that. My God. Guys, I once saw this. Oh, come on. Don't let this be the time we disconnect. That was a long wait. We might have DC'd this time. We may have DC'd this time, lads. Why is it doing this whole up? Yeah, we lost to inactivity. Well, that's the price you pay for having bad Wi-Fi. Not really much I could do about that. Wait, I already lost. Is it letting me? Okay. And we got no GG from the scummy stall person. Makes sense. Okay, anyway. Let's just Terra Poison. We're not going to have another repeat of that. We have Terra Poison. So, I mean, yeah, that was Terra. Oh, we're facing B. That's cool. B is a well-known tournament player, so let's do this. I'll start off with Specs Dragapult. I think Specs Pult is kind of a shock lead these days. This might be a Scarf Gold. But on a team like this, I think it's unlikely. Let's just Spec Shadow Ball. I don't think the Specs will be expected, and I think we'll get a kill turn 1. Sure enough, we just get a kill turn 1. And Specs Pult looks great against this team. No, I'm not on the McDonald's Wi-Fi. I have the best Wi-Fi supported by my house. Unfortunately, I just live in an area where Wi-Fi just kind of sucks everywhere. This Volcanion cannot do much. I think that's Assault. Oh, wow, that's bad. Oof. Yeah, B is getting absolutely cooked right now by Specs Pult. The fact that your Specs Pult switch in is a Volcanion is like, it's Jover, you know? Okay, I can freely chili here. That is fine. I can go. Actually, should I have rock there? Let's just U-turn. We can just do this. I'll roost this time. Great Tusk. Do I bulk up here? No, that's a choke. Let's U-turn and go into Pult. Oh, I see. It's one of these guys. It's one of these guys. Maybe I should have bulked up then. Anyway, let's just go into this and we'll Draco. Because this will live a Shadow Ball. Oh, that's really bad. For those of you saying that made up for the Steam Eruption miss, not even close. That was a terrible, terrible miss. That was way worse than the Steam Eruption miss. That would have done like 40 to Pult. That was so bad. That was unbelievably terrible. And that was a high roll too, because this is a defensive Tusk. That was a high roll for even a max attack Tusk. Guys, that was some abysmal luck you just saw right there. That was terrible. Our best Pokemon that pretty much just won the game for free just died. Just died for nothing. Let's hope we can at least... And we lose the tie. Wow, guys. This is some truly god-awful luck. That is just absolutely, absolutely terrible. It's not over yet, though. I still have a pretty strong core for this endgame, but just wow. I mean, wow. Wow, wow, wow. RNG giveth, RNG taketh a lot. Yeah. No, that if that Draco hit, I can't see how we possibly could have lost the game. Yeah, an unfortunate loss of the speed tie there too, but you know, it happens. Let's refocus and try to win this game, right? You can't. So here's the good thing: Brave Bird Corv looks great into this endgame. The only thing that can really be a threat is the Volcanion, which, based on Pult damage, I'm pretty sure is confirmed Assault Vest. Yeah, so that's pretty much confirmed AV, and which means it can't. Well, hold on. Let's check max HP. Could just be max HP. Yeah, no, that's probably just max HP. So it could still be Specs, which would be really bad. Yeah, I clicked Draco because Shadow Ball didn't kill Tusk. Draco did kill Tusk. Yeah, okay, and the Volcanion does come in. So I have Slowking, though, and I can Terra Water this Slowking. And I'm probably going to have to. It's Specs. This sucks, man. I should not have been in this situation, even. But whatever. We'll Terra and Sludge Bomb. It's really a shame that missed. It was an easy win. It was an easy win if we got that 90%. But it's okay. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. We just got to look forward. And the roll. Okay, the last thing I'll say, it had a low chance to kill even after that with a headlong. That was like a 1 in... It was like a 1 in 20 bad turn to happen. Alright, but we can Terra Poison here and Sludge Bomb, and that'll be pretty good. It won't kill the Tusk, but it'll be pretty good. B on the ropes here, thinking hard. Okay, we Sludge Bomb. We do need like a little bit of luck here. Poison. We don't get it, of course. Got to sack Iron Hands. It's unfortunately the sack here for sure. It's not close. It has to be Iron Hands. And it gets burned for good measure on the way out. Okay, let's go Corv. I don't know why you left that alive. I mean, sure, you can double around a little. It doesn't really matter. I'm kind of confused by that play from B, but sure. Okay, so that actually gives me an opening to go into Garg from where I can click Rocks. So this Tusk will click Headlong Rush. I have no doubt in my mind. The Headlong Rush is definitely coming. Don't be fooled. Yep, as expected. I think I just Brave Bird and get the kill here. I don't think I play around. Yeah, I don't think I play around. This is the world's most fortunate Great Tusk, but it's finally dead. And the Volcanion probably just going to come in. I wonder if I don't know what I could have done. I'm trying to think how I possibly win this here. I think I have to go Slowking and maybe hope for a miss. We get burned. Dude. That's tough. Okay, I think if I get a miss or I can get a double protect, then we're good with Garg. I think I have to hope for it. I gotta hope for a miss or a double tact. The odds have been pretty good. For 8 of these or a double tact, I think I'm playing to my outs. But this has just been like the most unfortunate game ever. Can we get the double protect? Come on, Garg. Okay, we see the Enamorous come in. I click Stealth Rock every time here. I don't know why B swapped. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, but no, I can protect on this and just stall out the last Steam Eruption. And if Earth Power comes out, then I can go Corv. I'm going to recover here. Because Earth Power does, like, it does a chunk. Like, I'm not going to lie. But actually, I PP stall. I think that's the play here. And we get the Spit F drop. The Ival comes in. Looking like a special set based on that. I'm going to go hard into Corv here. Hopefully on the Moonblast. Yeah, we get the Calm Mind. Terra still here. I think I have to Roost because it's going to Terra Ghost and do that. It's probably just going to Encore me. Yeah, nothing I could have done here. Alright. That sucked. I hated that game. Wow. Absolutely easy, free win if we didn't miss the Draco. But we went and missed the Draco. We went and missed the Draco. Someone asks, what do I think of Ice Spice? I don't like her music at all. I think it's terrible, but I'm not a fan of rap in general, so probably not the guy to ask about that. Okay. Here we go. Face me in the RZA. Yeah, no, that game sucked. I hate it. Sometimes, I mean, you can't. It's the game you play, right? If you face a good player and get a miss like that with Draco, like you're just losing. You're simply just losing. Why forfeit? Because I had no way of possibly winning, and I wanted to save my time and enjoy the stream. Okay. So yeah, this has been a tragic stream. We get haxed to lose against B. And then we time out against a stall team. It's been awful. But you know what? We're still in it. We're still in it. We're still in it. How far are you willing to talk politics? We'll see where it goes. Someone asked what else? What's your favorite white girl music singer? Taylor Swift, for sure. Iron Hands looks great here. I really like it. I'm going to start with Pult again, though. I think it's just super strong. Okay, this is probably a Scarf Rachi, I'm thinking. This is probably a Scarf Rachi. But it might be a Lead Rocks, but it's probably Scarf. I feel like it feels like the right play to just Shadow Ball, I'm thinking. I'm just going to do that. Iron Hands comes in. Let's see what set this is. That is super AV. Oh my god, that is so AV. That's like the most assault vested Iron Hands I've ever seen in my life. Alright, probably just going to be an Ice Punch. I can go slow. Actually, hold up. Do we go into our own Iron Hands? Be kind of crazy. Let me go into Slowking first, and I'll kind of scout out what it wants. Skyman asked, what do you think about Kamala Harris? So, mixed feelings. Mixed feelings about Harris. I mean, obviously, mentally, she's doing a lot better than Joe. But Joe's term was, other than the first year, Joe's first year of presidency was terrible and full of catastrophic mistakes. But he did pretty well for the next 3 years. Like, obviously, he's a demented old man. Like, without a doubt. He's definitely a demented old man. Nobody's arguing that. But he had an okay presidency. Most people don't actually know what the president is doing and only measure their term by, you know, media coverage. But he really did have an okay presidency. So, anyway, though... But yeah, Harris is all right. I'm definitely putting my full support behind Harris. I think compared to the alternative, oh my god, I'm definitely going to be donating. But I would donate if they put a horse as the Democratic nominee. The danger of the Donald is huge. Okay, I correctly called the CC. Nice. Any other white girl singers besides Taylor Swift? Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna Ice Punch this. Hopefully I don't get banned and EQ'd. Well, hold on. I have a bulk up Corv. Why am I doing that? I'm gonna switch to bulk up Corv. Okay, I'll U-turn here. If this Dragonite DDs, I can go Pult. Okay. Feels like a pretty easy Garg and Salt Cure. I hope... Actually, I'm going to Protect here to scout, because surely it U-turns, but I want to scout the HJK. Non-American here, what's the deal with Kamala? So guys, yeah, there was an interesting kind of situation. Okay, there is the U-turn, so I can Salt Cure. We had two candidates in the race in the U.S., the incumbent Joe Biden, and then the opposition, who you've definitely heard of, Donald Trump. Due to Biden being mentally unfit, he was kind of pushed out of office and heavily encouraged not to run by a lot of his Democratic affiliates. So he ended up stepping down, and now his VP, Kamala Harris, is running in place of Biden, basically. So, and she's a much better candidate, but I don't think a better president. I think Biden did pretty well, as I said. I think Biden is not bad. Do I want to let this thing take a hit? Weirdly enough, I feel like I kind of sack Glowking here, which feels crazy, but I think it's a sack. Pyram? No, okay, that's fine, though. I can go Garg here. And just go for a Salt Cure. Someone says the corpse competition. Yeah, the U.S. politics have been rough lately. They have been rough. Is that guy's profile character the Colossal Titan? No, it's the villain from Team Flare in Gen 6. Yeah, sorry about the connection issues. I apologize, guys. My Wi-Fi is bad, and I cannot do a single thing about it. I have the best Wi-Fi that's available at the location I live. I apologize, but I just cannot do anything. Someone says, could you please build a team around Biden, sire? Unaware plus Amnesia. That's pretty funny. Biden was senile? He was very senile, but he still did an okay job because he had probably a good team of advisors. Someone asked, do I watch anime? Sometimes. I haven't been recently, but I've watched some over the years. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is my favorite. Okay, I'm still connected from my end. Yeah, I do watch anime. I do watch anime. I do enjoy anime. But I don't like have... Let's protect here. I think that's fine. Okay, Doom Design. That makes sense. That's fine, though. I can also Terra Water Garg, which looks like a pretty swell option at this stage. This feels like a total Corviknight moment. If I get Fire Punched, I get Fire Punched. I get Fire Punched. That is Banded, I'm thinking. Yeah, that's Banded. Which is, it's okay. I think we still win. But I'm definitely, I'm tossing like crazy, if I'm being honest. Let me go into this and just click spin. Someone says, Skyman says, Pinkacross, what do you think about Sun and Moon accurately predicting the two potential presidents with gumshoes and Komala? That's pretty funny. Do I think it's a coincidence? Yeah, for sure it is, but that's pretty funny. I like that. Kanye did run for the election, I'm pretty sure, and nobody voted for him. There's still hope for the American people. They're not so foolish as to vote for Kanye. Okay, an Outrage will not kill me because I am a Tusk, so I'm going to Ice Spinner. Cool, I don't die, I Ice Spinner. I'm pretty sure I can wrap this up with what I have. I'm feeling okay about this endgame. Yeah, yeah, the best JoJo part, Stardust Crusaders was great. Stardust Crusaders was great. I really liked all the variation, and I like Old Man Joseph Joestar. He was just so fun to watch. Ophelia asked, can we recommend music for future streams? Absolutely. Absolutely you can. I've just been playing this Glitch X City thing. Did my stream just stop? Did my stream just stop? Hold up. Wait. I don't know what happened. Are we back? It's fine now? It's back? Okay. What do I do against this? I think I just let Tusk go down and headlong. And we know it's not Scarf because it would have outsped. Let's just go Paltier and Shadow Ball. Yeah, sorry about the stream disconnect, guys. I did not stop it. It was just, no, this is on my bad. The connection is probably my bad. I'm sorry, Wi-Fi is being a little rough tonight. Would I vote for Trump if he gives me a Wi-Fi connection? I do not see a situation in which I vote for that guy. Look, here's what you gotta understand about this. Donald Trump has a lot of very, how to put it, isolationist policies, right? This guy is pretty much in favor of, well, hold on, has Terra come out yet? No, can I beat this thing with, I'm probably cooked, aren't I? I guess I could go Dragapult, Terra Dragon, then switch Iron Hands, but I probably lose to a +2 Gambit with Terra, don't I? No, but look, yeah, Donald Trump wants to basically let Russia have Ukraine, and he's definitely going to let China invade Taiwan too. Say nothing about the fact that he's going to put, environmental policy back many years, and that's okay. Like, I mean, it's not good, but it's not going to ruin the world. What is going to ruin the world is creating a precedent of allowing countries to be conquered by insane dictators like Putin. And the fact that Trump is okay with that is extremely scary. That guy is an invitation for World War III to happen. And if you plan on voting for him, I don't think you know what you're doing, and I think you've got to research some more. You really got to research some more. But yeah, both candidates suck. If you are thrilled with either candidate, you don't know enough about politics. Anyway, though, let's get back to Pokemon. Okay, it is Terra Dark Gambit, so at least I was right to click Drain Punch. Well, surely I don't die here, do I? I might die. That's crazy. That's insane. I died? I can't believe I died. Anyway, we would lose there. End it again? Okay, are we back? We're back. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to switch because this isn't working. We got a few minutes left. This has been a really unlucky stream. We're going to switch to a hyper offense, baby. You know how it is. Let me find my Blaziken Grassy Terrain HO, and we'll slap on an Iron Hands. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's slap on an Iron Hands. We'll put it over Serp. Maybe not a great choice. Well, or do we go over Lucha? Fighting Spam. Let's do it. Let's go Lum. And we'll go, I think, Meteor Beam instead. Oh, what am I doing? Power Herb. This works. Oh, we'll do what I did before. I think it was 100. And this. Okay. And we'll go with Terra Fire for Grassy Terrain. Sure. Whatever. We'll give it a try. Let's see how it goes. Terra Grass. Yeah, sure. That works. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't provide a great... I don't think I played this great. I honestly think I made a lot of mistakes streaming. I don't think my playing last game was very good. It happens sometimes, though. You know, I'll try to focus in and play a little more carefully this time. I've definitely... I think I've been not putting on a great example tonight. But I'll do my best to focus in a little. I do like Glamour a lot here. I think I do want to just lead with Rillaboom because I know this is a gravity-based team. And I'm feeling like Woodhammer is pretty solid, but I think I'm just going to U-turn because I think the Fori is coming in. Good stuff. We catch that. I think I like Iron Hands here. I think I can SD with this, and that puts me in a really strong spot. Hippo comes in. I'm going to Ice Punch this. No question about it. Eject. Okay, Landorus. I'm going to Ice Punch again. I don't know if this is special, but either way, it's fine. Okay, this will be able to do a lot with the Draining Kiss. And Thunder Punch does not kill. I think it's time to go Glamora. Draining Kiss, sure enough, does come out. And let's go for a Meteor Beam here. We get the Tyranitar. I think it's a good time. Oh, that was a terrible... Oh, it was Eject Button. For a second, I thought it was Eject Pack. No, I really can't complain about that one. But I can get an Iron Hands here. It will not take much, actually. No, okay, it will take a lot from a high. Yeah, it'll take a lot from that. I very much stand corrected. But hold on, can I go Lucha and win the game here? Maybe. Maybe. That feels like the move. This is a banded drill, by the way. I think I Terra Fire and then I SD again. Yeah, on the DKist. And now I'm pretty sure I Acro through the entire team, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think there's anything that can really stop me. This'll not die, but like it'll die to the next one, and there's no priority here. So getting chipped is not like this. I'm not going to get chipped down. I really don't think I will. Unless I underestimate Sand and Helmet, but I don't see myself getting chipped down here. I just click Acro. I keep clicking Acro. Is the move. I think my opponent opened himself up to Hawlucha far too much. GG. How is grass terrain working out? It's going well. I mean, we've only done one game. It's the first win we've had on the stream. Yeah, it's the first win we've had on the stream. It's been kind of an unfortunate one, to be honest. It's been kind of an unfortunate one. Yeah. But I'm trying to focus now. I think I got bored during the stall game and then just started looking at chat instead of playing the game. And that was not a good choice. God, Sand is bad. Yeah, definitely that Sand is bad. That's for sure. We got a low kicks team. Hype. Low kicks is not... Actually, I have the perfect counter. I have Protect. But let's see. I think I want to lead with Glamora rather than Rillaboom here because of the likelihood of a low kicks lead. And my opponent's general lack of removal. Well, that's not great, is it? Let me go Rilla on this. Thoughts on Torrentee? It's solid. Torrentee is solid. Oh my god, that is choice. That's really bad. We just lost terrain, guys. I can go this here, though, and SD. That is very much choice specs. That is very much choice specs. Oh my lord. Okay, and we'll Ice Punch. If we die, we die. We're not going to die to a Headlong. Unless it's like choice band. It's not choice band? Please don't be eject pack. Heck yes, we kill the Tusk. That Tusk kill... Oh, and we barely live with the helmet, which is great too. I'm thinking I can probably win this game with Blaziken. Probably win this game with Blaziken. We'll see what happens, though, you know? We'll see what happens. We get Earth Powered. Fair enough. It does invite the Lucha. Do I think this Enamorus is a spec set? I feel like so many Enamorus are choiced. So many Enamorus are choiced. Let's do it. Let's go Lucha and SD. If we get Moonblasted, we get Moonblasted. But it's so rare to run EP on a non-specs Enam. It's so rare. Yeah, and of course, like the Petron can come in too, so it makes sense. Now, let's just not get Malignant Chain poisoned here. 50-50. Let's not let it happen. Oh my god, Pecharunt? Why are you so... And of course we get poisoned, which is bad. Let's go for the Acro. That's really unfortunate. That's really sad. But as long as we don't get confused here, we'll be in an okay spot. We'll be in an okay spot. Okay, we don't get confused. Sick. The Hex comes out. That's fine. That's fine. We're okay with that. We can live with that. I feel like I'll just Earth Power this. Cool, we want that dead for Blaziken. This is definitely a last stand Blaziken type of game. That's fine. We'll let this die. Or actually, I think I'd rather... What would I rather have? Rocks or let's... I mean, it probably doesn't matter, yeah. Okay, it's Gambit time, lads. It's Gambit time. SD. That's how we do it. Yeah, Petrarunt is crazy bulky. The fact that it lived that aggro. Low kick CB, Choice and M, AV Olo, Iron Crown, Spat. Okay, good to know. I think I SD again. Because if the low kicks comes in, that gives me a free SD, and I probably win from there, is my thought process. And I'm going to sucker here. Cool. I'm feeling good about this. I really am. Because low kicks comes in, I can sucker that, and it dies. The low kicks has to first impression to kill my Gambit. At that point, I can bring in Blaziken. Which looks really good. Like, how much is Olo doing? Yeah, it's not too... I'm pretty sure I can just SD again. I definitely SD again. I think I SD 4 times. I mean, 2 more times. I wonder if I can kill Anam if I... No, I do have to blitz the Anam, which is kind of sad. I can't... Well, actually, hold on. No, I probably do have to blitz the Anam. Let's tech. We need the health for the Anam blitz. How much am I taking when I blitz the Anam? Let me check on the actual calculator. %31% Flare Blitz. And what if the low kicks double happens? 31%. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll have enough. Okay, we're definitely good now. We're definitely good now. I can blitz this. No problem. Yeah, we're definitely good now. Well, actually, no. There's no reason to not protect. There's no reason to not protect. The Olo does die. Yeah, it's just extra health. Oh, low kicks immediately kills with first impression, but I have protect. Why are people saying I might win this? I've felt very confident about this game for quite a while. I'm not worried about this game in the slightest. Yeah, I'm aware I kill. I'm very much aware that I kill. Okay, and that dies. And see, low kicks is either got to lock into sucker or first impression, and then I protect on either one.
Unfortunately, so is her.
I'm gonna protect to see if this thing is gonna Terra this turn.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
Okay, we'll CC. Hopefully not like a Terra Fairy into a flip turn. That would be the one way I think I might lose. But okay, it's just gonna die. Oh, no, wait, what am I saying? The low kick's already Terra'd, so it's over. The low kicks is not SD, it's definitely banded. We're not gonna choke, we're gonna click protect. Cool. And CC... We'll blitz. We'll blitz for fun. GG. That was fun. That was fun. Go Blaziken. Yeah, that was a good time. Well played endgame. Wow, thanks. Good sport. Nice to see. What's that? Okay. Why are you hearing an ad? Because the music came into an ad and I forgot to skip it because I was honed in on Blaziken. Yeah, Blaziken is crazy. And we face another low kicks, which also this team looks like it gets toasted by my boy Blaziken, so... Yeah, Iron Hands did put in work. Let's not forget Iron Hands killed the Tusk, which allowed that Blaziken to do what it did, right? Gotta give it respect. I do think I want to leave Glamora here because I expect... I expect the Weezing will lead to counter the Rilla lead, because this is a grassy terrain team, right? So, we'll see. Yeah, we got another low kicks here. And for those of you that were worried about the Sucker Punch, I just clicked SD and stalled out the Sucker Punch PP because it was a banded low kicks, which is the best set, but there it definitely hurt my opponent. Misty Terrain? There's no way this is Misty Terrain. I'm pretty sure this is regular. You're the best instructor on YouTube? That's nice. I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys find the instruction helpful. I try to provide some good educational content so we can all learn and get better at the game. Will low kicks rise to OU? Pretty much no. I would be shocked. I would be beyond shocked. I would be super surprised. We've been facing a lot... Oh, no, this guy's pretty good. I was going to say, why would we keep facing low elo people? But no, this guy's pretty good. Yeah. And, okay, I was kind of right. Not about... Do we die to a... We don't die to anything from low kicks. And it might be a Zoroark. I think I just click rocks, though. Empoleon coming in makes a lot of sense. I'm going to go Rillaboom. The reason Empoleon coming in makes a lot of sense is because you'll want a defog, I think. Okay, interesting. I think I'm going to... What? That's a weird kind of... I'm going to U-turn here. I don't think Empoleon stays in here. Yeah, Weezing coming in is kind of what I thought would happen. I can go Glamora here. And let's just click Meteor Beam in case the Empoleon comes in. If the Ting-Lu comes in, that's fine. Then I just go into hands, right? So that's fine. Empoleon, but we do catch the Empoleon, and now we got a nice boosted Earth Power coming in, looking hot. Oh, does Ting-Lu kill with an Earthquake? In grassy terrain, it doesn't, which is good to know. So I can actually live. Oh, that's really interesting. I didn't see that coming. I do think I go Rilla. I don't think I eat. And I can U-turn here. Unless it's the Ogerpon goes for a U-turn, my Rilla will still be alive. And we definitely do want another round of G-Terrain. Hopefully the U-turn doesn't come off. This Weezing is a problem. I do have Lumberry, but that won't help me immediately. You know what I mean? Let's go into Glim. And I'll just click Power Gem here. I do really like Iron Hands. I feel like Iron Hands is going to do big things. Pinkacross, how do I get better at Sucker Punch mind games? It's a tough thing to get better at. It's a really tough thing to get better at. Practice, just playing more of them, but generally, you want to click the obvious move most of the time. But it's really about risk-reward. Like, how much do you need to click it? How much do you need to... Let's hope. I'm going to pray the Ting-Lu doesn't Whirlwind me here. If you click Whirlwind, nicely done. Okay, Ruination, perfect. That's good. I think I'll Drain Punch, or do I Ice Punch as a mid-ground for the Weezing? Oh, wow. Wow, okay, okay. Fair enough, I guess. Jeez. Let's go Rilla, because the Earthquake is likely, and then I can Knock, which should be good into the Weezing as well. Yeah, the Earthquake comes off, does like 0. We can Knock off here. Weezing gets knocked, sick, and I can U-turn here. Yeah, I gotta be careful. I gotta start playing this game a little more aggressively. Let's go Iron Hands here on the Lu. That's not gonna, well, it's not gonna really do much, is it? Not gonna really do much at all. Let me, okay, Terrifier Gambit could clean this guy up, though. Hold up. Let's go Iron Hands, just to Thunder Punch, get a little chip on Lu. Okay, and let's just Thunder Punch. Keep it simple. Probably gonna get Whirlwinded here. Hopefully Glamora doesn't get dragged out. Okay, nice critical hit. We get Whirlwinded. Gambit, that is perfect. I feel like I've never gotten a good Whirlwind on stream ever before, but it just happened, and it's awesome. That's great. That's exactly what we needed. So, guys, Terra Fire King Gambit. Actually, let's Ironhead. That feels better. The Wheezing feels pretty likely. Yeah, no Misty Terrain. Yeah, guys. Misty Terrain is like Wheezing's least common ability to be run. How much health would an SD Drain Punch off of Iron Hands take from standard Ting Lu? Well, let's check. Let's say it was not Terra Ghost. Okay, and I correctly called out the Wheezing, which is great. We're going to get... Oh, we got a nice critical hit. This has been a lucky game. Hold up, guys. My fortune is changing before your eyes. Let's see. Iron Hands against a Ting Lu that's not Terra'd. Let's check. Against a Ting Lu. It would... If not Terra Ghost, it would do around 80 to almost 100%. Now that the Wheezing is dead, I feel like I absolutely 100% go Glamora on this physical attacker and get up T-Spikes. And there we go, T-Spikes are up. Yeah, that was incredibly fortunate for me that this worked out the way it did. Yeah, the Wheezing dying to the critical hit is huge. Okay, so this is a Zoroark. Because that U-turn killed Glamora. This is a Zoroark. 100%. I'm going... And it's a Boots Zoroark. So I'm going Lucha. And Zoroark cannot kill me with anything. So I think I'm going to SD... No. I just click Acro. Just Acro is better. Keeps me healthier. And I think it kills Zoroark too. It definitely does, yeah. Yeah, and I just click it again. I'm probably going to get Whirlwinded here, but honestly, Lucha, I think, outpaces everything other than Ogerpon. So it's still... Oh, no, I'm running slow Lucha, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, my opponent's getting some rough luck, and I'm so down for it, honestly. Why is my Gambit so slow? Is this what uninvested Gambit is? Surely it's not a fast Lu, right? Well, it's just Kowtow. Okay, it's not a fast Lu. Yeah, another crit. Now, that crit didn't mean anything, if we're being honest. Like, that crit meant absolutely nothing. But it was another crit, which is true. That is true. Good game. We got another one. Let's go for one more, and then we'll call it a night. Facing a fat team this time. Let's lead with Glamora. Well, no. No, I'll just lead with Rilla. Because we can switch in Glamora pretty easily. Pink across. The reason your luck is awesome right now is Iron Hands. Except Iron Hands was here the whole time, and only recently the luck has been good. It's a Pex. Okay. Let's go Glamora. Glamora's not afraid of... Ain't afraid of no Pex. Let's Stealth Rock. Keep it simple. We get surfed. Okay. Iron Hands comes in here. Okay. Let's click SD. Let's do it. Let's do this. If Clef comes in, I think we take the trade. I think that's worth it. Do I Terra Fire? Do I Terra Fire? That's an interesting question. I think I do. Maybe I don't, but it's Iron. Let's... Content, right? Content. Okay, I'm going to Drain Punch here. Was that a mistake? Maybe, but guys, content, right? And now the Clef is dead for Lucha, and I still have my Iron Hands healthy and ready to be a nuisance for a lot of the team. And Iron Treads does not get Headlong Rush, so Terra Fire is looking very nasty against Treads. Please no actually, no. Even if I do get Parrot, I have Lum. Okay, and we get a nice little bit of healing there from Drain Punch and Terrain, keeping us healthy enough to well, not to take a hit from this, but I can go Rilla here and U-turn. Yeah, that's not the end of the world. I can U-turn here. Okay, cool. Pex. I think this is Assault Vest. I'm pretty... Oh, it's Helmet. Interesting. Okay. This feels like just a Rillaboom double. I feel like the Ting Lu always comes in here. Yeah, and this time I actually just Woodhammer. Like this Rillaboom does have attack investment for just this reason. For 10k subs, I should do Keldeo Part 2. Do you guys want to see me run a 5 Pokemon team? AKA do another Keldeo stream? Is that what you guys want? I'm actually going to go hands here. Like seriously, I'm actually, well no, it could use Ice Spinner. It could use Ice Spinner. That would be pretty bad. Let's go hands anyway. Ice Spinner is rare. It was Ice Spinner. Okay, I went for the Ice Spinner. All right. What do I do? Great question. Great question. Let me go Glim. I think I can sack Glamora pretty easily. Yeah, we don't mind that Earthquake one bit. And now I can go... Let's go Blaziken and Protect, I think, is the move. Okay, Pex comes in. That makes sense. Feels like Kingambit, right? Let's SD. I think it's Rilla time. I think it's probably time to let it go. Let's see what the Valiant is packing. Oh, we get the Encore. Nice. So I can glide here, get some... Or actually, or is it better to go hands? Could hands live multiple attacks here? Let's go hands. Let's do it. Taking... Oh, critical hit. Sad. But it'll live in... It didn't... if it didn't get crit there, it would have actually lived, which is pretty crazy. Let's Acro. Let's just hard Acro. Pex probably comes in, but then I can SD and, you know, we can probably get a... Okay, we get the Ival Terra. That's not good. But this thing probably can't kill a Gambit, right? I think I just go into Gambit and click Kowtow, honestly. There's no Dark Resist anymore. Yeah, like that's not doing too much to a grassy terrain Gambit. You know what I'm saying? If Ogerpon comes in, I go for Kowtow into Sucker. Lamest Pokemon in OU based on how boring the Mon is. Good question. I mean... I feel like nobody really loves Skarmory all that much. Actually, Gliscor is pretty toxic and boring, and nobody really likes it. So that's definitely a front runner. Let's see how much this does. Surf? Okay, I definitely click Kowtow here, because I don't want Wellspring to be coming in and doing shenanigans. And then there's the Haze too, so... Yeah, getting rid of the Pex, huge, 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 huge. And I actually now live in Ivy Cudgel, which is pretty crazy. I think... My play is always Sucker, is it not? This is kind of a tough endgame situation. This is kind of a tough endgame situation. How much is Blaziken doing to Ogerpon? To Ogerpon. Not enough. Well, after rocks, 75% chance to kill. So it's actually probably killing. I think I do go to Rilla here. I just get Ice Spinner is the thing. I don't know why my Blaziken is so slow. I wish I'd EV'd it to be like my usual set that outspeeds stuff after Protect. But I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't outspeed Treads after Attack. That's the problem. But max speed is rare. Let's not forget that either. Let me Woodhammer here. Yep. Okay, perfect. That was a call out. I figured the treads would do that because nobody is packing max speed treads these days. And I'm going to sucker, I think, here. Okay. And I'm going to Kowtow here. Hopefully we don't get Encore. I'm thinking because the Valiant has Encore, the Ogerpon probably won't. And it looks like we got a critical hit. It didn't matter. Oh, no, it wasn't a crit. Just killed anyway. GG. Okay, so we went undefeated with the Cheese HO. Iron Hands did pretty well. Just goes to show you guys, when Gen 9's getting you down, just use Hyper Offense. It's fun for the whole family. Alright, well, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Sorry about the stream cutouts and the bad connection. And, yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. And you guys will get to see Skyman stream. You guys will get to see the mod play some teams. So let's see, is Skyman trash? Is he garbage? Does he even know what a Pokemon is? We'll find out tomorrow. Make sure to tune in, and that'll be at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, I'll see you guys there, and have a good night.